Houston sees murders on camera all the time, from a transgender running over a guy with a car and then stabbing him multiple times, to murders happening in less than 10 seconds and the suspects getting away.
It may be one of Houston's most horrifying murders caught on camera.
And it happened in full view of neighbors in a subdivision near the Gulf Freeway in the Pecan Park neighborhood.
Houston, Texas seen a total of 348 murders in 2023. And so far this year, Houston has seen a total of about 160 murders. Remember that all of this footage are real murders that happen on camera, so viewer discretion advised. But you can also learn from some of these situations, with this first crazy murder happening on May 6, 2024. As you can see in the video, this car would speed up and the driver would be Karan Fisher, 20 years of age, which was a transgender enraged, and she used her car as a weapon. And the man that Karan would hit would be 64-year-old Steven Anderson. Fisher would get out and stab 64-year-old Steven Anderson multiple times before kissing him. This would be a weird murder, and Karan Fisher would be charged with the murder of 64-year-old Steven Anderson. The full uncut version doesn't show the graphic parts of this video on my site, but it does show more than I could show on YouTube. So make sure you go check that out in the description of this video.
It's very disturbing, yeah, because, you know, I have kids here. So, our kids could have been out here playing, and imagine that.
20-year-old Karen Fisher is in jail tonight, charged with murdering this 64-year-old. Her bond is set at $2 million.
This next one would also be a crazy murder, but it would kind of be a self-defense situation.
Tom, officers say the robber walked up to a man while he was pumping gas, pistol whipped him, took his wallet, and then ran away. That's when a bystander who witnessed the whole thing pulled out a gun and shot the suspected robber.
This guy right here would run up on this guy pumping gas at the pump, and he would attempt to rob him at around 12:37 a.m. on the corner of El Boulevard and Greens Parkway. But as you can see, a bystander nearby would get out of his car and start shooting at the robber. I can't show the full video on YouTube, so go to my website to check it out. After he would shoot the robber, the bystander would drive off, which this wouldn't help his case. But the bystander was never charged, and the murder was justifiable. This next one would happen on February 13th, 2023, and the victim would allegedly be backdoored, as you can see right here at around 1:20 p.m. in the 1200 block of Dunlap Street. 4 individuals will walk into frame, one being a suspect. Then the victim and 2 others will walk in the frame, and the victim would be Matthew Francis. But then the victim would be caught walking with the suspect right before he shot him, which to me, this looks like a backdoor situation where the people he knew set him up. In this next situation, the victim would be chased down in a car and shot multiple times. As you can see right here, the victim would be in a red van and the suspect would be in a gray car racing behind him. 33-year-old Richard Galvin would be shot multiple times and he would crash his van in the 1500 block of Blue Ridge Road. Police said that the suspect was seen leaving the scene southbound on Blue Ridge Road, driving a car that appeared to be a gray 2000 to 2009 Honda Accord. This next one will show a 24-year-old that lost his life after an altercation. As you can see, this would be the suspect right here. Around this time, he would pull out a gun at about 1:40 a.m. and shoot 24-year-old Zayden Kimball in the 1100 block of Providence Street. This actually happened near a warehouse where a party was occurring, and the man had actually got into an argument with these guys at the party, and Zayden was killed by trying to get property back that was allegedly stolen from him. This next murder would literally happen in less than 5 seconds. As you can see right here, the two suspects would get caught on camera walking on the sidewalk in the 8700 block of Mazay Road right around 4:25 a.m. They were going to a business on his street and attempted to rob Marcus Robinson, 36 years of age. Someone would say he met him at the front of the shop and had a tussle with him. And seconds later, the suspects would be seen running from the shop, and they jumped in a white car and drove off. This next murder would be a strange murder. It would happen on November 9th, 2023 at around 1:20 a.m. As you can see, the suspect and a person of interest will get caught on camera taking pictures of some sort. Then these two guys will pop up. One looks like he's holding a bag and the other looks like he's drunk. Then the one guy will smack the camera off the tripod. Then the one person in the yellow costume will pull out a gun and shoot him multiple times. This would all happen in the 1400 block of Lamar Street. I couldn't find who the victim was, but this was an unusual shooting caught on camera. June 30th, 2023, a HPD patrol officer responded to a shooting in a parking lot of a restaurant in the 8800 block of Mazia Drive. When they got there, they found the 21-year-old victim unresponsive from gunshot wounds. He would be pronounced dead at the scene. March 23rd, 2023, Houston police will release surveillance footage of a man and a woman sought for questioning of a fatal shooting, which was 3 men in the 10,000 block of Beachchuck Street at about 5:40 a.m. HPD patrol officers will respond to the scene and find 3 people suffering from gunshot wounds. Investigators learned that the victims were engaged in a possible argument with an unknown Hispanic male. The person that they was arguing with was Jordi Barrios. Moments after they were seen on camera, that's when a shooting would occur. In this next situation, a 28-year-old female would die. It was September 10th, 2022. In the video, you will see this gray or silver 2011 to 2013 Honda Civic, which they will pull up in the 2400 block of Staple Street at about 8 p.m. The suspect would then get out wearing a white shirt and dark pants. He would then walk up on 28-year-old Materian Joseph's car and shoot her multiple times. She would be transported to the hospital, where she died from her injuries. This murder took place in less than 10 seconds. This next one will be on June 25th, 2022. You can see in the surveillance footage that 58 Mr. Maladano will be walking on the sidewalk in the 7100 block of Woodridge Drive at about 9:15 p.m. Then all of a sudden, he would be seen running down the sidewalk away from a gunman. The gunman would leave him shot dead right there on the scene, and nobody was arrested for this murder. This next one was on May 3rd, 2022. As you can see, this guy prepared for a murder, cocked his gun, and looked directly at the camera before killing someone. This happened in the 10,000 block of South Gisner Road. The guy that he would kill would be 24-year-old DeAndre Baines. This next one will be on March 22nd, 2024. It would show 24-year-old Matthew Calley standing in the street in the 11,000 block of Safeguard Street in Houston. Then an SUV will pull up beside him, a suspect would get out and shoot him multiple times. He would die at the age of 24. But that'll be about it for this video. Make sure you like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what y'all want to see next. And as always, stay blessed and stay well. Yeah, I'm out.